there's gonna be
work every day till we meet ends. I fi turn it up on the weekends. Boss a toast to your real friend. Tell me why you're drinking, yeah.
I know there's gonna be
He running up all the money.
Good time, eh?
Good times, it's gonna be some good times. Man, we used to pull up and let them fight at that hood time. Remember I used to when it was about that. Yeah, that little walk up tripping, she get that much time. I don't waste time. I don't have patience, baby. Didn't go fast, she speed racing. We go wild off to bedtime. See my boss like on grandson. Come here, play, I'm molested. I let her write me my suggestions. Hey, pop quizzes. Come to my lights like a reindeer. Me and Poppy on the same. My diamonds could never stand still. Where you going, can't come here. I'll always take you back for your.
Come over good time, was a bad one. You say you want, give me something long time. Me dream with this thing, rough something like crime. I make you sing this line.
I know there's gonna be good times.
I say what I did, you know, bro.
Good time, eh?
Therefore, I'm riding up like a stroller. I survive in a good up. That my party like the New York. And I'm coming red like Coca-Cola. I'ma have a very good time. I swear to God, I can never sound like a shorty. She say she like all of her rhymes. Where is my phone at? Holy, I want you to pass it to thugger. Even in the summertime, me and Lil' Shawty cutter. I swear.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. We've got the visitors facing the home team. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Now here's Reeves. It's Edwards on the wing. There's a screen by Turner. 5 to shoot. Pass to Butler. There's the triple. Great positioning on the putback.
And really, Johnson is an elite rebounder, so you have to be aware where he is and get a body on him.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. Immediately, Anthony Edwards came up in our conversation, and Coach kind of chuckled and said, well, I don't know if anyone on the planet can slow this kid down. He's on his way to becoming one of the best in the league. He's not there already. Looks like they're going to roll the dice on one of the league's most talented players. Back over to you, Brian.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Austin Reeves.
And Doris, you look at Ivica Zubac. His game is elevated to a point where he's near the top of opposing scouting reports.
What's fascinating to me, BA, is there were a couple years where we were saying traditional fives are no longer part of the game. Not true. Zubac is a throwback. Plays to his strengths, playing in the paint, rebounding the basketball, and affecting the game with that 7-foot frame.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Outside Reeves. Pass to Butler. Outside Edwards. Into the lane. To the inside. And there's the rejection.
You talk about protecting the basket. Derek White with the big-time swat at the rim.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Poke loose.
What hustle from him on defense. Great steals. Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Yeah, the former dunk contest champ, Donovan Mitchell, showing off his bounce.
Outside Butler. For three. Oh, and Johnson slams it in. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Now Mitchell. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Smart for three. The rebound by Turner.
Great effort on the glass by the big fella. Nice work.
Now here's Edwards. A valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And it's Smart missing. And here's Reeves. Up and in on the layup.
You know, Reeves is such a crafty and clever player. He's so good at finding ways to score inside.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Smart. Clock at 6. And here's White. Zubac, screen. Oh, misses the dunk. Outside Reeves. Here's Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Drives to the hoop. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Pass to White. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Now here's Mitchell. Outside White. To stop the drought. Oh, and Turner with a block.
My goodness, the timing, the length, the instinct. Miles Turner sends it back.
Down low. Shot by Johnson, no good.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Pass to Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Oh, my goodness. Throw it down, Donovan Mitchell, just exploding off the floor.
Outside for Butler. There's the screen by Johnson. To the paint. Edwards with it. Fires from deep. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You love the determination, right? Miles Turner effectively getting to the window and getting another opportunity.
Back to Mitchell. Here's White. He's got 5. Driving inside. Smart for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, I love that Marcus Smart sprinted into that shot opportunity. You've got to be prepared on the catch, and Marcus was ready.
Edwards for 3. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Leading by just 2. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Pass to O'Neal. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Big man Mark Williams finishing with authority. A little message along with that finish.
And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers, but some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side, so when they screen you, you get no help.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, "I'm not into labels. I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it. And what does his team want from him?" He said, "Be aggressive, don't defer." And hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Back to you.
An impact player. Thank you, Allie.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the big finish.
Yeah, just a solid play by Murray. He knows where to get his shots.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. Smart outside. The three-pointer off the mark.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
You know, Grant, with the young Jeremiah Fears, the focus seems to be on his potential upside.
Yeah, he scores well, has a decent passing game, but there's room for more polish in other areas. As long as he works hard on developing, he'll reach that next level.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Mitchell, and there's Toronto with another bucket.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Pass to Carter. And Smart over to help. Here's Murray. He's covered by O'Neal. Now here's Green. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
Now O'Neal. The three. The rebound by Murray.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Pass to Green. All alone. He squares up and sinks it. Green's got 7.
You love it when a guy can put a slow start behind him and begin to ramp it up.
White on the wing. Toronto passing it around. Snatched away. Right side Green. It's Carrington on the wing. He's scoreless. Clock at 4. For 3, Fears. Rebound Toronto. Here we go. And White finishes off the break. Well done.
That's what you call speed, being the difference in transition off the steal. Derek White so heads up.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Checking in for the away team, Miles Turner, Jalen Johnson. Anthony Edwards.
Outside, Green. Pass to Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
.149 left to play in the second quarter. The shot by Reeves, no good. White with it. He's picked up by Edwards. White can't hit. And here is Green. The three is up. He drops it from range. Green's got 10 points in the quarter.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
To the middle. Williams. And Williams punches it home.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Outside Reeves. On the wing, Green.
Boy, the lateral quickness of Donovan Mitchell. What a solid defender.
And it's Green missing. Outside Johnson. Pass to Edwards. And here's Reeves outside. No good that time. Toronto trails by 5. White, good.
Well, he is asked to do so many different things for whatever team he's on, but Derek White right now, aggressive hunting his shots.
On the wing, Green. Good drive by Reeves. Turner for 3. It's not going to go for him. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Leading by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Now Mitchell. Outside White. For the tie. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Pass to Johnson. It's stolen by Smart. Outside Mitchell. Inside. Shot clock at 5. Mitchell on the run. Toronto needs to get off a shot here. Now here's Reeves. And so far he's averaging 7 points a game. And there's a defensive 3-second call. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And the technical free throw is good.
Every year, Austin Reeves seems to just get better. A multifaceted guard who fits in seamlessly with any kind of rotation.
And Smart over to help. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Outside White. Outside Mitchell. For the lead. Oh, Mitchell with the smooth stroke from distance.
From three-point range, Donovan Mitchell attacks with reckless abandon. He'll just keep firing, folks.
Edwards is doubled. Outside, Green. 5 on the clock. Pass to Reeves. Outside Edwards. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Anthony Edwards is a load to handle as a defender. This guy's got the frame and the skill to make it very difficult.
the #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
White for three. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And here's Edwards. 6 points for him. Pass to Green. Three-pointer. Counted from distance.
3 points.
Green's got 13.
You see the work Anthony Edwards has put in on his decision-making. That's a pretty setup.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Here's Green. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Yeah, well, Reeves is a fantastic passer at his position. His selfless attitude is a big reason why his teammates like playing with him.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. On defense, the visiting team. Out of bounds, it'll be Toronto's ball.
Boy, a turnover like that will have a coach just staring at his shoes, biting his tongue.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. It's a 1-point game. And that'll be their second of 4 total games at home. Buries it from 3. Smart has got his second basket.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Shot is good by Reeves.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
The drive by Mitchell. Oh, it's blocked by Green.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
On the wing, Green. Johnson on the wing. For the lead. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Reeves. Lets it fly. Murray controls the rebound and the putback. It's all knotted up.
And you hear a lot about Murray's activity, especially on the glass. I mean, he never stops working. Gets a lot of second chance points opportunities.
And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
1:50 left in the third. Reeves with the ball. He's got 5. Pass to Butler. Lets the 3 fly. Fires in the triple. Butler's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Mitchell into the lane. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on Johnson. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Pass to Green. 3-pointer off the mark. Here's White. Great D that time from Murray.
Boy, the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Green. Rebound, Toronto. 34 seconds left in the third. Pass to Prince. Left side, Mitchell. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Yeah, if you allow Zubac positioning near the cup, look out. This is what you can expect.
Outside, Green. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Green's got 17.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit. Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. White with the steal. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Toronto.
45.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Here's Reeves. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Murray. Murray takes flight.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
First team foul.
And he commits the intentional foul. And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And then Turner with the dunk.
How about that? He's 7 feet tall, and Miles Turner, because of that ability to move in any direction at any moment, is a big-time problem inside.
Toronto passing it around. Wade connects from downtown. Wade's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
In a tight one like this, you have to trust in his ability.
Up top, White. Oh, stolen by Turner. Outside Edwards. Back to Reeves. Outside Murray. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Edwards. To tie it up. It's rebounded by Zubac. Toronto leading by 3.
A sneaky good scorer. I don't know that you've defined Derek White as a scorer. He's sort of jack of all trades, but boy, he's cooking right now.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the 4th. Outside Edwards. Outside Butler. The 3 ball. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And he sinks the second.
And they've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Edwards pulls it in. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Green. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
That's tipped. It's stolen by Johnson. Butler. Outside Edwards. There's the screen by Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Turner. Got a piece of it.
I'll tell you, don't forget about Marcus Smart's vertical. Twice on the pipes, rejects that shot.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Now Mitchell. Here's the pass to Williams. And a one-handed slam.
Wow, big bucket by Mark Williams. That's a confidence booster.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Turner outside. Here's Green. Oh, he dropped in a sweet J.
You can see Turner evolving as a passer. He wants to set his teammates up. That's a pretty look. .151 left
in the fourth quarter of this one. Now Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Turner. Stolen by Mitchell. And they're on the break. White. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
Derek White, high pressure situation, no problem.
.124 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Now Green. And he drives in. 6 to shoot. No good from 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Stolen by Mitchell. Double team on Mitchell. Outside Williams. On the wing, Smart. Here's the pass to Williams. Mitchell outside. White outside. For 3. Williams. Extra points. Crucial second chance bucket.
Outstanding work on the offensive glass from Mark Williams. That's the energy and activity they want.
Edwards with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. There's a screen by Turner. Oh!
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
Third personal foul.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
If it wasn't out of reach already, guys, those free throws turn the lights off.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Turning here to our analysts. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
They need to answer fast.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
Turner outside. Now Edwards. Oh, he misses the layup. And so Toronto takes the win.
Gangsters don't dance with boogies, so never mind how we got here with hoodies. Listen, we don't pay admission and the bouncers don't check us, and we walk around the metal detectors, and it really ain't a need for a VIP section in the middle with a dance floor. Reckless, check it, steady like my necklace started relaxing now. That's full of chain reaction. See, money ain't a thing, we still the same. Flows just changed, now we about to change the game.
Said my don't dance, we just pull up our pants and do the rock away. Lean back, lean back, lean back. Come on, I said my don't dance, we just pull up our lean back, lean back, lean back. Come on. Now we living better now, coochie sweater now. When that G4 can fly through any weather now. See, haters get tight when you're worth some millions. That's why I thought this.